Greetings, noble seekers. Welcome to this shadowed chapter of our tales, where we delve into the heart of darkness and explore the realm of nightmares. Tonight, we gather to unfold a tale most harrowing, a tale of the Gnolls, creatures born of hunger and horror. I bid thee to tread softly, for the path we embark upon is fraught with terror and shadowed by despair. In our journey this eve, we find ourselves within the confines of a derelict cellar, a mere shadow amongst shadows. The night, once a tapestry woven with stars and dreams, now unfurls a scene of unspeakable horror. The air around us thickens with palpable dread, a prelude to the arrival of a Gnoll warband driven to the brink of madness by an insatiable hunger. Behold the Gnolls, humanoid hyenas of nightmare, swarming into the town under a moon cloaked in despair. Their eyes, ablaze with feral hunger, search ravenously for their prey, the innocent inhabitants of the town. These creatures move not just as conquerors, but as ravenous predators, their howls a grotesque anthem to their voracious appetite. The first harbinger of doom is their cacophony, a chilling laughter, a cacophony of maniacal cackles that ripples through the night. It is a sound that curdles the blood, a symphony of insanity that heralds the Gnoll's approach. This laughter, devoid of joy, is a mocking parody of mirth, resonating with a malevolence that chills the soul. With savage fervor, the Gnolls descend upon the town, their claws and teeth instruments of a gruesome feast. The streets become a tableau of carnage, echoing with the Gnoll's rabid snarls and the desperate screams of the townsfolk. Some brave souls attempt to fend off the marauders, but their efforts are swallowed by the Gnoll's relentless onslaught. From our vantage point, we are silent, horrified witnesses. The Gnolls tear through flesh and bone, feasting upon the townspeople with ghastly glee. Their snarls mingle with the cries of their victims, a symphony of terror that rends the night asunder. As they ravage through the streets, their laughter punctuates the air, a recurring echo amidst the clamor of destruction and the screams of the doomed. It is a sound that speaks of unfathomable cruelty, a laughter that finds humor in terror and suffering. With each house they breach, each life they snuff out, their cackles rise in a crescendo of unhinged delight. As dawn's first light creeps over the horizon, a ghastly silence falls upon the town. The Gnolls, their hunger momentarily abated, retreat like shadows at the break of day. What remains is a scene of unspeakable devastation. The streets are strewn with the remnants of the night's horror, the broken bodies of the townsfolk, torn and ravaged, a testament to the Gnoll's savage feast. Amidst this macabre aftermath, a sinister transformation occurs. The fallen Gnolls, their bodies left behind in the wake of the raid, begin to stir. Witherlings, they are called the undead remnants of the Gnolls, rising to partake in the remnants of the night's grim banquet. They feed upon the remains with a hollow hunger, their movements jerky and unnatural. These witherlings, guided by a supernatural sense, slowly converge, moving in the direction of the departing warband. Their existence, a dark continuation of the Gnoll's savagery, is bound to the horde, an eerie and relentless pursuit to rejoin their kin. Emerging from our hiding place, we are met with a landscape of desolation and horror. The town, once a haven of life and laughter, now lies in ruins, its streets a silent testament to the Gnoll's unfathomable hunger and the relentless cycle of violence and death they propagate. The memory of this night, a night when the world was consumed by madness and hunger, will forever haunt the recesses of our souls, a grim reminder of the darkness that lurks in the hearts of beasts and the shadowy corners of the world. Stay with us, noble seekers, as we delve deeper into the lore of these fearsome creatures, exploring their origins, nature, and the dark legends that surround them. Our journey into the heart of darkness has only just begun. Ah, the Gnolls, those formidable beings of nightmare and primal ferocity. Noble seekers, let us unravel the tapestry of their physical form and the intricate weavings of their savage psyche. In the realm of physicality, Gnolls stand as looming figures of terror and might. Their height towering between 7 and 7.5 feet, these creatures, though lean for their formidable stature, weighing between 280 to 320 pounds, possess a musculature honed for predatory efficiency. Their skin, a grim canvas of greenish-gray, is draped in a hide of fur, hues ranging from light to dark brown, often adorned with nature's cryptic designs of spots or stripes. A crest, like mane, varying from dirty yellow to reddish-gray, adorns their visage, standing on end in a display of fury and agitation. Among their kind, some bear marks of their demonic lineage, a legacy of talons, eyes glowing with a sinister red or fur black as the abyss, speckled with fiery orange spots. In their ranks, females stand equal in stature to the males, indistinguishable save for the signs of pregnancy or nursing. Gnolls live but a brief span, a mere 30 years, their lives a rapid arc from birth to death. They mature swiftly into adulthood, their aging subtle until the end, when they decline rapidly into the embrace of death. In death, their legacy continues, as their bones are often crafted into witherlings, skeletal echoes of their former selves. Now, to the core of their being, the Gnolls are enslaved by an insatiable hunger, a ceaseless craving that gnaws at their minds, driving them to the brink of madness. This hunger is not merely a physical need, but a psychological torment, a relentless demon that overshadows all aspects of their existence. This perpetual craving propels them into extremes of brutality and savagery. Their minds, besieged by this hunger, are plunged into a state akin to madness, where reason is devoured by the primal need to feed. In their eyes, other beings are but means to sate their unquenchable hunger, objects of consumption in their ceaseless quest. Their society, a fragile hierarchy of strength and intimidation, is riven by this hunger. Gnolls battle among themselves, not just for dominance, but also for sustenance, their social fabric constantly torn by the hunger that rages within each member. This hunger shapes their worldview and interactions, painting all around them in the hues of potential sustenance. It is this hunger that drives their raids, their relentless hunts, and their ghastly feasts. Their lives are a testament to this unending craving, making them one of the most fearsome and pitiable creatures to roam the realms of night and shadow. Ah, noble seekers, let us now unfurl the ancient scroll of the Gnolls' origins, a tale steeped in the dark waters of demonic influence and savage transformation. In the beginning, there was Yeenoghu, a demon lord, the ruler of ruin. a being whose sole desire was the collapse of civilization and the reign of chaos. Yeenoghu, a monstrous entity of Gnoll-like appearance, towered between 12 to 14 feet tall, his form a grotesque parody of life. His face, akin to a grinning skull, bore a pair of burning amber eyes. His body, emaciated yet powerful, was clad in a patchwork of armor crafted from discarded shields and breastplates, chained together and adorned with the flayed skins of his enemies. His mane, a mangy crest of yellow fur, was interspersed with blackened spines, and in his formidable paws, he wielded a three-headed flail, an instrument of destruction and despair. When Yeenoghu first descended upon the material plane, his rampage wrought untold devastation, drastically reducing the population of Toril. A trail of corpses marked his path, a testament to his savage onslaught. As he despoiled the land, packs of hyenas, drawn to the carnage, feasted upon the remains of his victims. Engorged on the dead flesh, these hyenas underwent a horrific transformation. In a gruesome spectacle of blood and gristle, they metamorphosed into Gnolls, rising to continue Yeenoghu's mission of senseless slaughter and destruction. These newly born Gnolls were the very embodiment of Yeenoghu's dark urges, entities of pure bloodlust, incapable of comprehending anything beyond their savage impulses. They became extensions of the Demon Lord's will, pausing only to devour their kills and to craft crude weapons and armor from the corpses of their victims. Yeenoghu imparted upon them a supernatural hunger, an unquenchable thirst for violence for the flesh of intelligent beings. This hunger, a gnawing demand for blood and destruction, abated only when they slew and consumed intelligent creatures. The Gnolls, driven by this relentless hunger, roamed the land in perpetual search for new victims, rarely sleeping, never settling. Their satisfaction, found only in large-scale massacres, was fleeting, a brief respite before they were once again consumed by their desires. Strength, hunger, and fear became the pillars of their existence. Strength to overpower, hunger to drive them forth in Yeenoghu's name, and fear as a weapon against their enemies. Among all demon lords, Yeenoghu's presence on the material plane was perhaps the most pronounced. He guided his followers with omens, visions, dreams, and signs, leading the Gnolls to interpret various phenomena as divine guidance. Blood trails, the flight of arrows, the rush of wind, and disembodied howls and laughter. These became the signs they sought, the omens that directed their paths of destruction and carnage. Gather round once more, noble seekers. Let us embark upon a journey through the complex tapestry of Gnoll culture, a realm where the warband is the very pillar and essence of their societal structure. The Gnoll warband, a living embodiment of Yeenoghu's will, is a complex hierarchy where each member serves a distinct, essential role. At its apex stands the Pack Lord, a formidable leader anointed by Yeenoghu. These champions are distinguished by their imposing stature, wielding multi-headed flails that symbolize their authority. Their hides are marked with bloody runes, each a testament to their devotion and sacrifices made in Yeenoghu's name. They orchestrate the warband's movements, direct the raids, and lead the rituals that strengthen their bond with their demonic patron. Among the most revered within the warband are the Fangs of Yeenoghu, Gnolls bestowed with a dark and potent gift. These individuals are capable of spawning more of their kind through macabre rituals performed on the corpses of their foes. Hyenas, feeding on such desecrated remains, are transformed into gnolls, while humanoids partaking in these feasts may become devoted cultists of Yeenoghu. In battle, the fangs wield their claws not just as weapons, but as tools to enact their lord's will, imbuing their victims with the essence necessary for the grim transformation. The core of the warband is formed by the common gnolls, each armed with spears fashioned from scavenged materials. Their ferocity in battle is unmatched, their relentless aggression a reflection of their insatiable hunger. These gnolls are the backbone of any assault, their sheer numbers and savagery overwhelming any opposition. The Gnoll hunters, masters of stealth and ambush, form the warband's covert wing. Skilled in tracking and reconnaissance, they scout the perimeters of enemy territories, silently eliminating sentries and preparing the ground for the warband's brutal incursions. In the aftermath of a raid, these hunters serve a grim purpose, dispatching any gnolls who are wounded or unable to keep pace, ensuring that only the strongest survive. Flesh gnars are specialists within the warband, their roles defined by their exceptional agility and brutality. During raids, they linger at the fringes of the battle, waiting to pounce on isolated targets. When they strike, they are like whirlwinds of death, moving from one victim to the next with terrifying speed and efficiency. In dire times, when the warband's hunger grows unbearable, cannibalism may occur. The fallen gnolls are not wasted. Their bones are preserved for a dark purpose. Pack lords or flins perform rituals to Yeenoghu, reanimating these remains into witherlings. These skeletal gnolls, though less formidable than their living counterparts, serve the warband with the same relentless fervor. The rare and imposing flin stands as a leader among leaders within the warband. Wielding a flail imbued with Yeenoghu's malevolence, the Flind is a figure of awe and fear. As a direct messenger of the demon lord, the Flind interprets omens and guides the warband's path. The death of a Flind is a significant event, often leading to brutal power struggles or the dissolution of the warband, unless a new, dominant leader emerges. Now, to the Lucratas. These bizarre and formidable creatures add a layer of complexity to the Gnoll warband. Larger, smarter, and faster than Gnolls, Lucratas are the product of Yeenoghu's ancient rampages, born from the same demonic fury. Their grotesque form, a combination of a giant badger's head, deer's legs, and a large hyena's body, reanimated with demon ichor, exudes an aura of death and terror. Lucratas do not seek leadership within the warband. Their role is more nuanced. They serve and protect the warband's leader, their loyalty to Yeenoghu and the cause of savagery overriding personal ambition. Their presence in a warband is a sign of Yeenoghu's favor, their dedication to the Lord of Savagery, unwavering and absolute. In the Gnoll warband, we see a reflection of their chaotic, brutal society. It is a place where familial bonds intertwine with savage instincts, where loyalty to kin is as important as devotion to their demonic patron. The warband is a manifestation of Yeenoghu's will, each member from the lowliest Gnoll to the enigmatic Lucrata playing a crucial role in perpetuating the cycle of chaos and destruction that defines Gnoll culture. Noble seekers, as we conclude our odyssey through the shadowed realm of the Gnolls, let us glean wisdom from their savage and storied existence, a wisdom that echoes the ancient and enduring truths of our own world. The Gnolls, born of the chaotic fury of Yeenoghu, doth teach us a lesson of profound duality. In their beginnings, wrought from destruction and tumult, we see a mirror to our own world, where from the ashes of hardship and adversity, the phoenix of strength and resilience can indeed rise. This reflection of our own journey through the maelstrom of life reminds us that even in the darkest of times, structure, purpose, and kinship can emerge. Behold their fearsome form, a testament to the might and terror of the natural world. In their imposing visage, we are reminded of the respect and understanding owed to the greater forces around us, and of the primal instincts that dwell deep within all creatures. The Gnolls, in their struggle for survival, reflect our own battles, our own inner strength that is called forth in times of trial. In the warbands of the Gnolls, we see the tapestry of community and loyalty woven with fierce threads. Despite their brutal nature, their deep reverence for blood ties and pack loyalty speaks to the universal value of kinship. Each Gnoll, a vital strand in the fabric of their society, teaches us the importance of unity and collaboration, even in the harshest of realms. Yet, their relentless path of destruction, fueled by insatiable hunger and blind fealty to a demonic will, serves as a stark warning. It whispers to us of the peril in surrendering to our baser natures, the ruin that follows when we heed the call of malevolent forces. Their tale urges us to seek balance, to wield our strengths not for devastation, but for creation, and to choose our allegiances with both wisdom and discernment. Thus, the story of the Gnolls transcends the mere tale of mythical beings. It becomes a reflection of our own existence. It imparts lessons of resilience, unity, and the inherent strength that lies within us. It cautions against the lure of destructive paths and the importance of mindful choices. In their ferocious howls and in the darkness of their lore, we find echoes of our own journey through life, a reminder of the eternal dance between creation and destruction, light and shadow. As our chronicle draws to its close, remember, noble souls, that the multiverse's wonders are boundless and eternal. Seek wisdom, embrace wonder, and journey forth with hearts aflame. Fear not the unknown, for in every corner of existence, new tales await. If thou found this journey enlightening, a like and subscribe shall suffice to continue our cosmic odysseys. And should thy appetite for ethereal knowledge remain unsated, venture forth into the annals of our library. Other cosmic chronicles await thy curious gaze. Until we meet again in the endless expanse of the multiverse, I bid thee farewell, and may your dreams be filled with the mysteries of the cosmos, under the watchful eye of thy Lorekeeper.